Alright, Death Note for incels, let's go. Asura's Verdict is a fascinating new manga running in Jump Plus that brings back some familiar 2000s nihilistic manga vibes. Authored by Utsugi Unohana, we find a young boy named Asura who lives life trying to be as positive as possible. He lost his mother when he was young, and his senile grandmother raises him and his dog by herself. Asura gets bullied at school, but despite all of these issues, he stays positive, remembering his mother's lessons and trusting that one day justice will prevail and those that do bad deeds will appropriately be punished. One day, Asura comes across an old man by a door. Only he can see this apparition. The old man offers him a key that grants him a special ability. Asura can use this key to punish those that he deems are bad people. He quickly uses this power on his bullies, and Asura comes to the realization that real justice isn't coming from the heavens. It has to come from within oneself. Asura's Verdict is a very interesting series. As I had mentioned, it definitely has some Death Note vibes, but it's a bit more gorier and grim. Asura getting bullied, his dog getting killed, his grandmother suffering from Alzheimer's, his mom and dad not being in the picture anymore. All of this leads to a much darker protagonist. He tries to stay as positive as possible, even when he's getting the shit kicked out of him, but he's still trying his best to be a great guy. There's only been 5 chapters so far, but I really like his character. I'm sure we're going to see much more nuance with his personality as he makes more verdicts throughout the rest of the manga. But from what I've seen so far, I'm definitely rooting for him and his new journey, trying to figure out the morals of the world and his newfound powers. Atori is another great character in this manga. Her sexual abuse is shocking, but it's also a very realistic portrayal of what some girls have to put up with when they're being bullied in high school. She's much more fragile than Asura, crumbling under pressure and demands often, but I do believe that there's more to her character and there's definitely an evil side that will be explored. Atori has gone through so much in such few chapters that I pray she doesn't go through anything else darker in the series, but I also have a feeling we're gonna find out that this pattern of abuse that she's been putting up with has been going on for some time. Tatsumiya is the cool kid with a backbone. I like how he handles bullies in comparison to Asura. He actually uses his fists and he can stand up for himself. Plus, he has cool blonde spiky hair and he comes from a household that's struggling with domestic violence. So I'm sure he's also going to have a lot of great character development as well. Seeing these 3 deal with bullies in their own ways makes for such a unique story. Asura's Verdict is still pretty early on, so I can't tell you what sort of overall theme it has, but with very clear art, nothing too offending, but cutesy enough that you're interested in what's coming next, makes it a series that does feel a little fresh. So far, when Asura has summoned up the Hell's Gate, several different creatures have come out, and they're designed pretty well, but we don't have any idea of what Hell is like yet. Just a few glimpses, but again, I'm looking forward to more. The writing is definitely grim dark. If you're not into characters going through the shittiest day of their life every single day, this probably isn't a manga for you. But if you have any experience with bullying or you like these sorts of nerds revenge type stories, then I think you will like the tropey but well-developed writing in Asura's Verdict. Pick up this manga. It's not bad at all, and I think it's going to have some really great plot lines throughout the rest of the year. 6 out of 10.